Hello everyone, welcome to Adventures in Gold Rush. That puppy there has no clue what's about to happen because tomorrow morning at 7 in the morning we leave to start our 3-month Norway Prospecting Expedition. Adventures in Gold Rush, baby! One of the things I definitely want to show you guys is some of the preparation I've been doing. I did a lot of work mapping out all of my locations and also finding out where all claims exist at the moment in Norway. But just because there's a claim there does not mean that it's active, and there could still be a possibility of getting it if they're not actually looking for gold at that location. But we are going to stay away from the claims. We have marked locations though around those claims because it would be possible to get a claim right beside that claim if the gold is good there. Now, one of the gold areas that's well known, the Ginza River, right here, everything there is claimed already. So that's why I'm not 100% sure why everyone's allowed to hunt for gold there, or if the government maybe just reserved those claims because they get a lot of tourist activity that way. So we are going to stay away and off of everyone's claims. So I'm going to get this computer on and show you guys a little bit about the stuff I've been preparing. And yes, I'm going to make this information available for all of my members on YouTube. So if you're a member, then I will be sending you this information of locations, where I found what gold, how many points, and there may be some places that I don't have the time to go all the way in, but there could be possibly bigger gold up higher. I will be including the map that I stitched together myself of Norway, of all the gold claims, where they're at. Every detail's in there, but you can see pretty much where the location is of all the claims. So this is the first time to use our new lavalier microphone. It is a Tascam DR-10L. I've heard a lot of good things about this. It's pretty simple to operate. Here is my Adventures in Gold Rush Norway Prospecting Expedition. This is page 1, and there are, what about 123 pages. So I spent a lot of time going in this to make sure I have anything that I might need written down, because I am going to be making a special Adventures in Gold Rush Prospecting Expedition journal for you guys, where I will print everything that'll be blank that you guys can just fill in yourself. You could make this yourself really too. Just put these links in, because you can put this on somewhere like your Google Drive or somewhere else, and when you're out and about on your phone, you can just open it up and click directly on the link, and then you are there. And these will also have numbers on them that will correspond with the journal. First, I have the zip code, the town, and the country name. Then I have the actual coordinates and a link through Google Maps to where I can easily get from one location to the other. Here I put my first notes, so that's my first impression when I zoomed in on it on Google Maps. All right, so let's open up Google Earth. So here you guys can see we have opened it up. We'll just put this location here again. And now here we are, look at this. As you just saw when it zoomed in and out, right here, let me zoom out. See here? This is the normal view that you have. See how good goes in focus there? You can really sometimes get in. It takes a little while. You still have this line here, but I don't want to spend too much time on that. Sometimes it's way more focused than other times. Now what is really cool is you can click right down here on 3D, and then it will rotate, and then you can stop it wherever you want. So you can actually go in and look at your surroundings. Everything looks pretty flat here. But if we zoom out and we go somewhere like over here, look at that. That is just awesome. You can also choose the level so you can see the size of the mountains that are going to be around you. And then you go around And then you can just take this and twist it around. When you get inside a mountain, it shows you a view like that, which is pretty cool. But this gives you a general idea, especially if you are prospecting an area. We'll go back to 2D. I like the 2D because look at this detail. I mean, look at that. Look at that. I mean, sometimes the zoom doesn't zoom in that great. I hate it when they take the pictures in winter. They should only be in summer pictures. Anyway, you guys get the general idea of what I'm talking about. You need to use the earth.google.com on the web. I actually like it better than Google Earth Pro because it has that 3D option right there. So this is a great tool that I advise everyone to use when they're planning on going prospecting. It helped me out a lot. So we're going to close that off. So that's my first thing I have here with a link that opens right up. First notes here, since I have DOGG with me, yep, that dog right there, I always put the nearest veterinarian, how long it takes to get there. As you see by this nearest vet here, I have to drive an hour. So if something happens to that pooch, I've got to move my ass quick and get out of there. Here's the nearest camping place and how many kilometers it is. I made a place for me, since I'm going to be flying the drone a lot, to know, did I fly the drone at this location? Yes or no? How far it is to my next location right here. So I took the time to do all that. Plus we have here 8 panning locations for checking. With a GPS, you can write down the GPS, or if you have the Garmin 67i like I do, you can just mark it and give it a name, and you could write that GPS name here that you gave it, so it's easier for you to find. And if you make little notes here in your journal, then this will be a lot easier to connect together. And also very important is water drink. You need to make sure to drink at least 2 liters of water. I put spots for 2.5 liters because I think that's important. Also, when you're prospecting, I tend to forget one of these meals, and I want to make sure I don't, because I'm going to be alone. Weather, I just like to know what the weather condition was when I was there, and place for notes. And so I went through and I did this for all 123 pages with notes. Could I overnight? Because wild camping is available, and that is pretty nice. So I went through, like I said, and did all that. That's a little bit of my preparation that I did. I wanted to share that with you guys, and I wish there would have been something like this for me, so I could you know, have all these notes already. But if you don't find it, make it yourself. And another thing that's going to be a very special episode. So they paved the Autobahn, the highway from Norway up new. There's estimated 2 million euros worth of gold in that stretch of street. So we're going to make a separate episode where we're going to test all along there on the sides of the road and at the little park places that they made, also all new. So we're going to check the gravels, because gravel and sand was used from a known gold area. They didn't know it then, that's why they used it. And there's 2 million euros worth of gold in the highway. So that's another thing we're going to check out. Another thing I wanted to show you guys is check out this map. So what I did is I went and found it. It took a long time to find it, but I finally figured it out. And I got this map of Norway that shows where all the gold claims are. So I got the most recent one that I could. And there's also some links where you can see the company that has the claim, so you can be able to get in contact with them just in case they're not hunting for gold there and you want to go and prospect gold, to see if you can get a permission from them. But the main thing is to be able to see where claims are already, so you don't waste your time going to these locations. So what I did is I took this map, I zoomed in until I got the clearest picture that I could, and then I took separate images of them in a high resolution PNG, and then I stitched these PNGs together to make a map that was very big so I could zoom in to get enough detail so that I could compare it to a map from Google right beside it. And I was able to click on my locations and compare pretty much where there's, you can see that lake here going across, guesstimating, but very closely guesstimating. And it helped me a lot to be able to make some more detailed notes, and also to change a couple of locations to know not to go there. And I added a couple of locations as well, because I'm like, whoa, everything is claimed on the sides of the mountains left and right, but the stream is not claimed, but only in a few locations. So I could check before and after and in between, because there were some times where there was a claim available in between the other claims. So this really helped me a lot. And I'm gonna make this available to my members on YouTube, so you guys can get access to this. So become a member, help support, it helps a lot. You know what, I always say so. I don't know why I always say so. I try not to say so before every sentence, but it just happens. Sorry about that, guys. I try my best. So now I would like to thank everyone for watching. Thank you for the thumbs ups. Thank you for the shares. Thank you for the comments. Thank you for the thumbs up on the comments and the hearts, because everything helps us to get in that algorithm a little bit better, and we want to grow. We want to grow the channel. Thank you guys very much for watching. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel if you haven't already. Hit that bell icon if you want to be notified of upcoming episodes. So, me and DOGG, we'll see you guys next time.